everyone, welcome back to my channel Genius Minds. In today's video, we are going to learn about how do we use filtration and radiation method for the sterilization process. So in the last video, we have discussed about heat as a sterilizing agent. But what happens, some of the compounds are heat sensitive, they are heat labile, they cannot bear heat. There plays an important role of filtration and radiation methods. So let us first discuss about the filtration method. So what type of thing can be sterilized by using filtration? We can sterilize antibiotic, enzymes and vaccines and many more pharmaceutical products because they are heat labile, they are sensitive to heat. Now the principle on which they work is that whatever the filter paper or the filtration technique or filter membrane whatever you are using, whenever you are passing your solution through it, on the filter paper, the microbes, whatever the microbes are there, they just get trapped on the surface and the filtrate whatever is passing down is free from the microorganism. Now what should be the exactly or appropriate size for the filter? So it is found that mostly the size of the filter pore size is around 0.22 micrometers or microns. So that is enough to remove the bacteria presented but not much good for the removal of the viruses. Now based upon the different pore size and based upon their category, they are divided as depth filter, membrane filter and the third one is HEPA filter. So the depth filters, example for depth filter are Sitz filter and Bergfeld filter. So what is the difference? Their makeup. So they are made up of thick fibrous or granular material. What type of material can be used? We can use asbestos, glass wool or diatomaceous earth. So these are the very important component here. When we talk about the membrane filter, it is made up of cellulose acetate or the polycarbonate component. The very important point over here is it is having the uniform pore size. Example, a very best example is millipore filter, mostly used in the laboratories, millipore filter. Now the third category is the HEPA filter. Now what happens in the HEPA filter? HEPA stands for high efficiency particulate air filter. It is mostly used in the microbiology lab in the LAF. LAF is laminar air flow. It's an instrument where most of the work is carried out because it has efficiency of removing around 99.97% of airborne particles. So this is all about the filtration methods. We are having one more important component which is known as the radiation method. We are going to make use of rays in order to remove this microorganism. So let's see what all rays can be used. As we know that the radiations are classified as non-ionizing and ionizing based upon their penetration power. Now when we talk about the radiation and the non-ionizing one first, we can remove with the help of the radiation method. We can sterilize syringes, catheter, petri dishes and mostly it is used in the food preservation approaches. The non-ionizing radiation, the very best example is of UV light. So you must have seen the UV lamps in the bakery also, the blue color light what you see passing over your cake, where your cake are placed behind that glass door. Okay, so that is a UV light. So what happens if there is any microorganism in the surrounding area? It works on the principle of mutation. Means what? That UV light will go and it will directly attack on the DNA of the microorganism. So once the DNA is getting damaged, at the end the microorganism has to die. The last component is ionizing radiation. Examples are gamma rays and X-rays, very best example. So what is the principle behind how do they work? They produce this free radical. Now these free radicals whatever are produced are very harmful. They directly go and attack the DNA and the remaining cell components also. Many enzymes are also attacked by this free radical. Once the enzyme, the DNA of the microorganism is getting attacked by the rays, so the microorganism has to die. So this is very important and mostly used method in day-to-day life. Not only in labs, in hospitals, in bakeries, so many places are there where we are using the methods to sterilize by using filtration and radiation. So that's all for today's video. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe it, like it, share it as much as you can. Thank you very much.